let's look at the crop tool. So up in the toolbar here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over, you see the crop tool icon. When I click on this, you can see I have normal 1:1, a 2:3, which is most of your camera's ratios, a 3:4 point and shoot cameras, 4:5, 5:7, 9:16, a nice panorama. You can create a custom ratio. You can constrain to the image. You can show an overlay, and then you can clear the crop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crop this as a 1:1, a square. So I've selected that, and now I'm going to just draw out the crop that I want. Well, I didn't do a very good job. I'm kind of taking off the front of the wheel here, but I can just click inside here and move it over. What I really want to do is include this cord. I want the front of the window. I want all of the shelves over here, but I just love this little cord right here. So I'm going to hit return on my keyboard, and there is how to make a crop. Now, if I want to get rid of that crop, I just go back to that crop tool, click and hold, and go down to clear crop, and it takes me right back to where I began. So this is not a set in stone kind of thing. You can recrop your image many different ways. I can even come in here after I set the crop like so. I can come back here to the crop tool, and it pops me right back in, and I can make any kind of adjustments I want. So the crop tool is pretty versatile. Most of the time I do crop in Photoshop rather than here, but it just depends on the workflow, what I'm trying to accomplish. So just keep that in mind. Next up, you can use the straighten tool. In the straighten tool, I'm going to go back and clear the crop real fast. Clear crop. When I use the straighten tool, it's going to refer to whatever my crop is here. So when I straighten it, it's going to then automatically create a 1:1 crop for me. So let's see. I think the shelf should be horizontal. So click on the straighten tool and just draw a line along what you believe should be horizontal or vertical. And there is my crop. Now that it's set in, I can still come back in here like I could earlier and just kind of move it a little bit to whatever I need. And you can see a little bit of a crop is happening. To set this in place, just hit return on your keyboard. So there is my straightened crop. So pretty handy. So straighten and the crop tool work hand in hand. Let's go back one more time, and we're going to do clear crop, and I'm going to change this time to a 2:3 proportion. And I'm going to use that crop tool again just to show you the difference. And here is my straighten. And you can see this time it just dialed it in with the 2:3 proportion. Return again. It didn't need a whole bunch of adjustment. And I'm pretty happy with this. So let's move on to the next tool.